Hello and welcome. Today we're going to be looking at a rank game where I am playing in my much beloved Cossack. Well, the black version anyways this time. We are up against 3 destroyers, a cruiser, and 2 battleships. I am most concerned that there is 3 destroyers in this game, and the fact that there's 2 radars with the Alaska and the Orkan. I do not want to get caught in a spot where I don't have open water to evade or get away or not be able to spot what's coming in after me. So for this reason, I don't go behind the B cap and I don't really want to go to the C cap, so I'm going to play the open water cap of A. So if I go behind B, the fact that there's 3 destroyers means there's a much better chance that there's going to be a destroyer off to one of my flanks that could possibly push up far enough that would be able to get shots at me. This is the Akazuki and the new Tsushima if the Alaska or the Orkan were able to radar me. If there was less destroyers, I would very much consider going in behind the B cap and using my Hydra there and creeping around and surprising enemy destroyers behind it. But the chances are much too great that that ends up being a losing deal for me, so I pick an option where I have more flexibility. I set my torps where I think an enemy destroyer might appear, and then I sit ready, turned out, kind of waiting to get out of here if I need to. I know that B is being capped right now by a enemy destroyer, and there's a radar. I know the Alaska is far enough away, so the Orkan is here at A. So, as long as I don't smoke up, if the Orkan decides to shoot at me, guess what? It's an even playing field because we both are going to have each other spotted. If I smoke up, then he's got an advantage. So I think he's waiting for me to panic smoke for some reason. Anyways, I just throttle jockey a little bit. I managed to get the cap before the Jean Bart gets shots on me. I get the cap, and now I'm left with a decision. I could leave and try and go help B, or I could sit and see what happens here at A. And I'm going to see if the Orkan is foolish enough to try and make a play on A now that he's used his radar. He has one advantage over me, and that's the fact that he can spot me with radar while I'm in smoke or something. But no, he decides to come in and try and contest without that one advantage on me. You might say that he does have another advantage in having a heal, but if I make this a short and sweet one-time gun battle, that heal is not much of an advantage. He's only going to get one heal out of it, and I've got way more DPM than he does, and it's not going to make a difference. After quickly checking the minimap to make sure somebody else has line of sight on the Orkan, I fire while in open water, get detected, and then I immediately smoke up. I'm hoping to bait a shot from the Orkan, which he obliges, meaning that he's going to be spotted for the next 20 seconds while I can fire from smoke. We're able to get the kill, we get the cap, we win the flank due to his misplay. Okay, because that was such a short clip, we are going to do a 2-for-1 special today. No, actually we had this encounter later in the battle, and I thought it noteworthy enough to highlight a little bit and describe what's going on in it. I noticed the Akazuki coming back from C into B to cap it, and I realize I'm in a spot where I'm kind of by myself, and he might look at me as being a pick play that he can possibly get me off the board, where he's going to be able to get support from the Jean Bart, maybe even from the Alaska. As I come in, I notice I'm coming into Alaska radar range, and as soon as I hit 9.9, I'm being radared, meaning that the Alaska was already radaring as I came into radar range. I think this is the Akazuki's only real shot at turning this game into a win for him, and so I'm going to try and turn it against him. I launch torps at the corner, and I kind of just slow down to try and kind of just bait him into coming around the corner and taking a shot at me. And there I see him hitting the island with his shots, and there he is right in front of the torpedoes, right where I expected him to come. Not really a misplay by the Akazuki. His team had put him in a really bad hole, and he was trying to take the best play he had open to him, and I was able to take it and use it against him. Immediately smoke up, I get some concealment back again, and we basically finish off this game. We focused on the Alaska, we focused on the Jean Bart, and that ends the game. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll catch you next time.